In 2011, my ex-husband filed for divorce and was seeking custody of my children, financial support, looking to have me removed from the home, and doing everything in a controlling way and being vicious and financially choking me. So I was in court one day, very frightened, worried that nobody would understand what I was dealing with, when my attorney actually introduced me to an advocate from the Center of Safety and Change. At first it was kind of strange to me because I didn't understand there were other types of abuses other than physical abuse. And I was a little bit resistant at first, and she convinced me to come to a support meeting. And a few weeks later I finally did, and it was the best decision I ever made, because it was at that meeting where my thoughts of what was going on were validated. I found out I was not the only one dealing with what I was going through. I found out that I may not be crazy as he had wanted me to believe. And I just found, for the first time, a place that I could go where I was understood and I got more clarity in understanding what I was going through. One of the services that's offered at the center is a hotline, and it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because you just never know when those moments are going to hit you and you need support. You're not quite sure where to turn, and a few times I had to call the number, and by the time I got off the phone, I felt calmer, I felt at peace. The women that spoke with us didn't tell us what to do. They kind of helped us work through our fears and our thoughts, giving us hope for better future, better strength, and that tomorrow would be a new day. And those phone calls sometimes just were exactly what I needed. There was no judgment, there was no questioning, they were just there for me. And that was an incredible value. The other thing that I know, I would not be sitting here today as I am if it had not been for my advocate. She was there to follow up with me. She held my hand during court. She helped me prepare for things. She was just my best friend as I walked through this really ugly, dark part of my life. Last but not least, one of the services that I've made a lot of use of here is the women's support groups. We meet here, it's women from all different walks of life, all different financial situations, all different types of abuse, but all going through something that we have a common thread. And is through that and having a safe place to open up, to be validated, and to be understood, that was my lifeline. And even though I'm doing much better now, I still go once in a while because I find it just helps me keep my head in order. When I first started coming to the center, I was petrified of my future, fearful of everything. I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't eating. I couldn't imagine how I could get through or how life could actually get better. And here I stand, just my confidence is back. Life isn't perfect yet, but I know how to keep my divorce situation where it is and all that's still going on separate from who I am. And I don't know that I would have been able to come back around had I not had the help from the ladies here.